We are here, we are here, we are here on this amazing day. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Disclaimer, I am not a professional. Please watch these videos at your own risk. These videos are for entertainment purposes only. Thank you. Friends and family on Discord and Telegram. Family and friends will prosper. Let's pick up for business. Okay, everyone, we are marking up APPL. That is the stock Apple. Let's take a look at what's going on in the market. So Apple is, so far, all this right here is very simple. Let's start our markups. So I'm not going to go back years previously because there's a whole bunch of just light, small candles and lines. So we can see that the price bounced up, bounced down, creating new higher highs, creating new areas of support and resistance. We got that push up once, push up twice, push up third time, and then the market consolidates. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So from here, this is like the flatlands. The market pushed up once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5. And then now this is where we don't know what's going on. The market like is consolidating here in this area. We're going to head down the time frame. First we're going to head over to price action to see what's going on. I'm going to draw that out. That was, let me see. Okay, so when we head over to price action, this is what we see. Market support, resistance, support, resistance, resistance, support. So what it did was price went up, broke our resistance. Broke our resistance, created to our next area of resistance, came back down, retested previous areas of support to come back up, down, to compress it again, to retouch again. So that's formation right there. That's a double bottom. So that's identifying that the market may go up. And this is the first leg. This is the second leg. That's the third leg. And go to the fourth leg. And right where my accuracy mouse is, this is a doji there. That's the retest. So we know we see the double bottom, a retest would come, which it did, and the market does what? Push right up. And we see the push up, and it also broke our resistance. Now right here created new areas of high highs. The market came back down to retest the support to create momentum for another push up. Broke resistance, went to another area of resistance, went to a third area of resistance, created new areas of higher highs, and this is the highest the market has ever been back in September of 2020. From there, the market, and it's a pattern, demonstrate what I see. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. What pattern is this? This is the M. Double top. When we see the double top, the market may be headed back down, but we're not gonna say that yet because there's still a lot the market can do, and I'm gonna demonstrate. We have to wait for the market to break out this little consolidation phase that is in, and I'm going to show you a few things that the market can do, as in the market can go into higher highs, and let's say if we felt like it was it could be a double top with double bottom. I'm gonna go with the double bottom first because we are in an uptrend. So I'm gonna draw my uptrend line. So let's say it's a double bottom. So when we see a double bottom, we know the market probably will push up. So this can be the first leg, this can be the first leg right here. This can be the second leg. This can be the third leg, which we see that price respected our support and respected our trend line. and it can go back up to higher highs for that third touch for the triple top. Double bottom, triple top. If market price breaks the higher highs, which will be the bodies and the wicks, the market can shoot up to create new areas of higher highs. For example, some of you guys may not know, if you in the market where market is creating new higher highs and it's going up, and there's no way to look to the left to see if there's any bodies, there's candles that's going on over here for you to help create SR lines, this is what you do. So let's say it's a double bottom pattern that's forming. This is how we'll trade. So we're not going to be too quick to, let's say we found entry here and we'll take it to our next SR line. Let's say if we see the breakout, don't take entry fast. All we can do is, to play it safe, is wait for the market to break out of our resistance, because whenever it breaks out the resistance, the market price always return back to resistance for a retest. So the market will come back down like this to this support line, and it's not always to the T, the support line. Sometimes it's halfway, sometimes it's up top, but you'll see some type of support that would show, and then the market would shoot back up to create new levels of higher highs. And let's say the market broke this area here, you would look for price to come back down to retest previous areas of support, and then you look for entry to take it right back up. Okay, so what we trading is the breakout pattern and the retest pattern. For example, if we are in a overall uptrend, while being an overall uptrend, let's say price is bouncing up and down, and we're looking for these breakthroughs of these resistance lines. So once the market breaks the resistance line, it's always going to retest. So this is how it looks. Price come up, it comes down, it breaks the resistance. Once it breaks through the resistance line, it always come back to retest. Come up, break the resistance line, it always come back down to retest. Look for entry. It breaks up, come back down for retest to the support. Look for entry, take it back up to the upside. Break the resistance, let it come back down, wait for entry in this area here, take it back up to the next SR line. And that's the pattern. So once the market breaks the resistance, hold on one second. If market breaks resistance, if market breaks resistance, it always comes back down for that retest and take it up. But so I'm going to show you another example of what you can see in the market. So sometimes if the market is at lower lows, it's trying to reach higher highs, and I said the market will break resistance and do that retest each and every time on each and every line. I'm going to show you guys something that it does too. Sometimes it will break the resistance line. Let's say it breaks the first line. It will break the first line and the second line, make it close to the third, to come all the way back down to respect our trend line. And then we'll see the pattern and we'll take it right back up. And then it could come here, it can retest the support and it shoot up higher. Okay, and then it'll come up again and it'll break through resistance, it'll retest the resistance, and it'll shoot up higher, create new areas of higher highs. And what pattern did I drew in here? The double bottom. You see this a lot. You see the double bottom a lot when you take when you take trades that's creating new areas or new higher highs or up in a uptrend. And when we see this double bottom, 1, 2 major areas of support broke out, and it's the retest. So these 3 areas that I circled can be areas of entry here, here, and here for the upside. So let's go back over to price action for AAPL, Apple stock. So we're going to go back to price action. We're going to redraw our uptrend line. let's say we're in an uptrend, which we are, and let's say market may turn around. So something that you'll see if the market turns around, market price actions here, market would push up like it did. This is one touch to the resistance. It came back to support. It's trying to create enough momentum to break through that SR line. So it came down this area, creating momentum, building it up, powering up, and it pushed up again. And we see that the market, it broke up higher than previous areas of higher highs when it comes to the body of the candle closing out. The wicks is actually higher than the previous wick. It still wasn't a complete break. And then now we see the market is coming back down. And it can do something like this. It may not be a double bottom where we see the shoot up. It can be a double top and we see the come down. And the market can drop like this and create new areas of lower lows because it couldn't break. So we have to wait until this price action candle, which we can see as a doji, is indecisive. So I don't know if it's going to go up. I don't know if it's going to go down. I don't know if it's going to continue going sideways. So right now, so we create our market structure. We're going to head over to creating our overall trend, which we do know that we are in a uptrend. Grab some type of area of lower lows where support is. We're going to slice it straight up. We're going to create our SR lines. What we're going to do is let's head over to price action. So we already know price action is not trying to break anything because there's nothing over to the left. So these areas which we can see the breakthrough of the highest high. So we're looking for the market to go up. So we can put one here. If the market, to go back to market price, if the market goes down, how far would it go? It will go to this peak right here. So we see the breakout, boom, touch the top, touch the support, and let's see if it's going to go up. If not, the market's going to go down. If the price action had to choose another level, if it breaks this SR line to go down further, it would go as far as this inverted peak right here. So we just basically put the market in the consolidation that is already in. We can head down the time frame. We are going to tighten up our SR lines on the weekly time frame. We are doing a top-down analysis. We are looking for peaks. This is our first peak here. There's another peak. So there's something going on here. And we can see that because this doji wick came and it touched clean. Also, look like there's probably something going on here, which will be this inverted peak. And we can see that because, oh, I see a pattern. So sometimes it takes us to draw certain things out and put lines on things for us to see a pattern. And I didn't really see this when I first went to this time frame, but I'm gonna draw out what I see. A formation. There's a double bottom, and this is the first leg. This is the second leg. This is the third leg, and that's the fourth leg. So we know when we see the formation of W, what's gonna happen? The retest. Retest happened right here. Two red candles dropped down. Doji was the last one, and then the market price retested, and the market pushed straight up. And we can see that this doji candle retested right on our support line and went straight up to new areas of higher highs. And from there, all this area I'm circling right now is a whole bunch of nothing, which is consolidation. So it pushed up to an uptrend to come back down to a downtrend, and it may come back up into an uptrend to respect our trend line. So we are looking for price to return back to areas of higher highs. Once it gets to higher highs, we got to see if it's going to break. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab our rectangle and we were going to place it near price action because we've seen the formation. If we didn't know what was going on here, we probably would have took our rectangle and placed it over the whole this whole area of consolidation, but we're not going to do that. We do know that we've seen the formation of the double bottom. We have to retest. It pushed high highs. It reached high highs, which is very important. So that means we are going to grab the area of, hold on. So we're going to grab the area of higher highs. We're going to grab the top of this wick, and we're going to, and we also see that price is respecting our trend line. I mean, it broke through sometimes. This is just leakage. I like the leakage because I make it very, very tight for myself, so I know when something like this happens, I don't have to get alarmed. So price is respecting our trend line. So we're going to grab the highest high, grab the lowest low. Okay, you could grab this lowest low as well, but just grab right here because we can see that price is respecting the line, respecting our trend line that we just put. So we basically trying to identify what is going on in this area right here in this rectangle. So something's going to show. So as long as we keep this time frame here, I mean not time frame, as long as we keep this rectangle here, the market's going to identify itself for a pattern. For patterns for entry, what we would do is go to Google, type in pattern, go to Google, type in Forex pattern cheat sheets. That's Forex pattern cheat sheets. Click on images and look at all the images that has to do with Forex patterns. You don't have to memorize what you see, but it's good to take a look at the pattern, so when you get into the market, we know and also have an idea of what direction the market is going to go in, because the pattern will reveal itself for us to take the entry in the direction. Let's take a look at a lower time frame. Let's see if we see something going on. I see a pattern, and it's so far it looks like the double bottom. I'm going to draw it out. So so highest high, lowest low, price may be headed back to the top. I'll show you where. So we have the first leg of the double bottom. This is the second leg of the double bottom. This is the third leg of the double bottom. And we see this bullish green candle, which is price action candle, is very bullish. So this may be enough for market to create momentum at this area, major area of support, for it can push up to the next SR line. It may break through. Like I said, when the market breaks through our resistance or support lines, support meaning floor, resistance meaning roof, once it breaks through, it always come back down to retest, and then that will be the retest for the market of the double bottom. And once we see this retest in this area, the market may push up to areas of higher highs. At the end of the day, if we stay on AAPL, if you guys are trading Apple, if you guys are investing in Apple, if we wait on this time frame here, the market will reveal itself. So far, I just gave you guys the key part. What I see is a double bottom, double bottom here. First leg, second leg, third leg, fourth leg. It looked like it's creating a double bottom. We're looking for the retest, and once you guys find the retest, just look for the pattern, and it'll take it probably for the upside. And let's take a look at how many pips that would be. So let's say if we took entry at this SR line, we have an idea that market is headed back to our higher highs. That's nice. If price is going to turn back around, how far will we take it from where we entered at? It possibly would be okay. So we're looking at a total of 927 pips estimated for TP, take profit. And if the market goes back in the opposite direction of our trade, it will give us 95 stop loss, which is amazing move. 927 on the way up. 95 on the way back after it breaks and retests this SR line. So my price will break the SR line, come back down to retest it. We'll look for entry and take it back up to the highest high. For 927, if you don't want to take it for 927, you can take it to the next level up for 446, which still amazing move. 446 on the way up, 95 on the way down. That is AAPL Apple stock. Okay, everyone, this is Cam Jones, FX Daily Analysis. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your attention.